Hello friends, this is Pastor Craig. I just wanted to give you a short message with a little update on how I'm recovering from surgery and how I'll be resuming some work at First Free Methodist Church. 3 weeks ago, I underwent a procedure to remove what turned out to be a small benign tumor from my pituitary gland. The surgery was successful. It only took an hour. I've recovered well, and here at the 3-week mark, I almost feel completely back to normal. Last week, I had a meeting with the surgical team that did my procedure at the University of Washington, and they indicated that I was recovering well and could return to work on a part-time basis at my discretion, and that I was still on schedule to return to full-time work after the 6-week medical leave. Well, that was good news for me to hear. And as I've been reflecting on that and wondering about how I might resume some working schedule in the life of our church, I've been doing so prayerfully, filled with thanksgiving. Thanksgiving for all of you in the First Free community who have sent cards, who have called, who've texted, gifts that have been provided through online food delivery services that have really been a great help to us during these few weeks. Bettina and I are extraordinarily thankful for all of the ways in which you as a congregation have responded in the midst of this medical leave that I've been undergoing. I also want to express my deep thanks for Pastor Camille and for our entire staff and team, our guest preachers who've been filling the pulpit. Each and every one of them has done an exceptional job of carrying the work of our church forward during this time of my medical leave. So let me share with you about how my work schedule will resume starting next Monday. On Monday, as usual, I write my sermons at home, prepare my podcast at home, and I'll begin doing that work this coming Monday. I usually prepare sermons 2 or 3 weeks ahead of time, and so I'll start writing sermons and getting ready to be back with you on Sunday, February 18, as I will be bringing the sermon that day. Before then, though, during this part-time period, not only will I be preparing sermons and podcasts, but I'll also be in the office briefly on Tuesday to meet with some of our staff and to coordinate some of the issues surrounding our finances and our facility, including our sanctuary refresh. Pastor Camille and I agreed that the best way I could help her during the 3 weeks of my part-time work is to relieve some of her administrative load that she's been carrying all by herself over the last several weeks. And so what that means is I'll be in the office meeting with staff, conducting our staff meeting, overseeing the work and the life of the church. I will not be in worship on Sunday mornings. I will continue to be resting and worshiping with you online. I'll not be available for pastoral care or for meetings with folks in the life of our congregation. Pastor Camille continues to carry that work through the rest of my medical leave. So I'll be back in the office working on a limited basis, and then on February 18th I'll bring the sermon on that Sunday morning, which is the first Sunday of Lent. And then after that, I'll be back to a full-time schedule, feeling ready and prepared to do so. I appreciate your patience throughout this entire process, and I appreciate the fact that this church has been so supportive as I've gone through the surgery and am now recovering very well. I'm excited to be back with you and excited that 2024 is opening up all sorts of possibilities for our church. And I look forward to seeing you in worship on February the 18th. And I'll also be attending the Ash Wednesday service, not in leadership, but attending the service in person on February 14. For now, again, I give thanks to God for healing, for recovery, for renewal, and thanks to all of you for being such a warm and caring congregation throughout this entire process. You have been a great gift to me, and I am thankful to the Lord Jesus Christ for each and every one of you. God bless you, and I'll see you soon.